Good day, everyone. So, I prepared here a video lesson. So, para ma-discuss din natin kahit paano yung lecture nyo last week. Um, so this is all about the genetic engineering. So, by its definition, pag sinabi natin yung genetic engineering, this includes the artificial manipulation. Artificial manipulation such as yung pagkakaroon natin ng IVF or yung in vitro fertilization or yung pagpa-fertilize ng egg in the laboratory. And this also includes the modification ng genes, yung papalitan yung traits ng mga hindi magandang genes. And this also includes the combination, sinabi naman natin, combination of DNA, ito yung alternating genes. Then, ang purpose natin dito is to modify organism or population. So, pwede tayong pumili or gumawa ng isang organism in which it all possesses good traits. Then, from our historical development, so, the early meaning ng ating genetic engineering or mas kilala dati yung genetic engineering sa artificial selection kasi nga siniselect mo lang yung magagandang genes. Artificial insemination, so this includes the IVF or in vitro fertilization. Then this also includes the cloning. Sa cloning naman, gagawa ka ng organism exact dun sa parent. Kung ano itsura ng parent, yun din yung magiging itsura ng magiging daughter cells niya or ng offspring niya. Yung IVF naman, yung kukuha ka ng egg cell sa female, then kukuha ka ng egg cell, ng sperm cell sa male, and then inside the laboratory, doon mo sila pagsasamahin. Then, gene manipulation, so, ibig sabihin ay papalitan mo yung specific na gene or specific na trait. Then, to our modern meaning, so ngayon, ang tawag natin doon ay recombinant DNA technology. Simply the gene cloning. So, sa recombinant DNA technology naman is commonly ginagamit kasi natin siya in the field of medicine. Na kinukuha natin yung magagandang traits ng isang microorganism and then papalitan natin siya ng traits na gusto nating paramihin. For example, sa mga antibacterial. So, kukunin natin yung ability ng mga bacteria na magparami, then yung gene nila na nakaka-infect ng humans or ng animals or ng plants. So, papalitan natin siya ng gene na maganda or ng traits na maganda na gusto natin para mag-net. For example is yung antibacterial property. Then, for our key discoveries, so we have here on 1968, si Donald Arbor, yung restriction enzymes. So, na-discover niya. Kay Hamilton Smith, verified two restriction enzymes. Kay Daniel Nathans, DNA recombination studies, and kay Colin and Boyer, yung recombinant DNA in E. coli, or they use to manipulate or yung alternate genes of an E. coli. Then 1950, gene, so we have the term gene as the hereditary unit or yung traits na napapasa from one generation to another. Then by 1953, so we have here Watson and Crick. So they used to have the DNA structure na ang itsura daw ng DNA structure is double helix. Then pertaining with the gene splicing, so this includes the DNA fragments combined to form recombinant DNA or puputulin mo yung isang part ng gene, then ikakabit mo siya dun sa isang part, forming magandang trait. Function inside most organism. So as I said earlier, may mga chances na ginagamit natin yung mga microorganisms, including mga bacteria, kasi they have the ability to replicate. So, i-replicate nila yung magagandang genes. Gene transfer, moving genes between sources. Then gene therapy correcting defective genes causing diseases. So kaya ngayon nagkakaroon na tayo ng mga newborn screening, ganun, para as early as bata pa yung dating offspring or baby pa lang. So, na-alternate na rin pag napapanood. Ayan. So, medyo mainit kasi ganun. So, ayan, so balik tayo dito. Pag sinabi natin gene therapy, so kinakorek nila yung defective na genes. So, as early as newborn pa lang. So, inaalam na natin kung ano yung mga possible na sakit ng bata. So, as early as baby pa lang siya, pwede na natin siyang i-correct. So, para paglaki niya, so, hindi niya na dadamdamin yung ganong klaseng sakit if may sakit siya na namana dun sa kanyang parent. Okay, so next is we have here the term plasmid. Sinabi naman natin na plasmid. So it is used, circular DNA used as a vector or dito kinakabit yung magandang gene. Then vector, siya yung carrier ng gene into the host cell. So siya yung magpaparami ng cell na nung specific na gene na yun. And then host cell, siya yung magre-receive ng panibagong gene. Okay, next is we have here endonuclei. So it is used, so ito yung ginagamit natin sa recombinant DNA technology or the genetic engineering. Endonucleases, so it is used to cut DNA. Exonuclease, they are used to remove base, then ligase, join DNA segment. So para siyang glue na nagjo-join ng dalawang DNA. Then ApoR1 enzyme, restriction site 4, 5' to 3'. So parang, so in conclusion, so we have this one, genetic engineering, revolutionized biology and medicine. Then, application natin ng genetic engineering, so it is used for research, for, having yung ating mga, parang patuklas tayo ng bagong gamot, kung paano natin mag-cure yung mga diseases. It is also used for therapy. Then, in agriculture, or in our plants, so ginagamit din natin yan para makapag or magkaroon tayo ng mga crops na may resistance against dun sa mga sakit or sa mga pests. Then also it is also used in the industry. Okay, so let's proceed with this one, the coding ng ating DNA. So I know you are all familiar with this one. So we're going to use the code 5' to 3', 3' to 5', and then the RNA. So, ito naman ay, alam ko tinuro na to sa inyo before. So, in the coding, so, this one is the first letter. Kung ang first letter ay U, so we have this one. The second letter, dito kayo, tingin kayo dito sa may taas. Okay. So, this is the first letter. For example, AGA. Yung AGA yung code. So, A, this one. Then, letter G, tingin ka dito sa taas. Then, AG, for example, AGA. So, we have this one, AGA, or ARG, or arginine. So, ibig sabihin, arginine, yung magiging amino acid. So, another example, GCC. So, first letter is G. Then, tingin ka dito sa taas for the second letter, letter C. So, nandito lang yung sa row na to. Then, let's sa column na to. And then, C. So, we have this one, GCC. So, ibig sabihin, ang amino acid nga is ALA or alanine. Okay? So, let's try to decode. So, this is just a recap. Okay. So, we have here the DNA and the RNA. So, ito yung mga complementary bases nila. A for adenine, T thymine, T cytosine, G guanine. A is equivalent to thymine. Thymine is equivalent to adenine. Meron lang. Cytosine is equivalent to guanine. Guanine is equivalent to cytosine. Next. Sa RNA lang sila magkakaiba kasi sa RNA meron tayong tinatawag na uracil. Yung adenine magiging uracil, cytosine, naging guanine, thymine, adenine, guanine, cytosine. So, almost the same lang sila ni DNA, magkaiba lang sila ng isa na complementary base, which is the uracil. Okay? So, let's try this one. So, again, ito yung ating complementary bases. So, let's try to decode this one. So, pag mag-decode tayo, kailangan tatlong letters lang ang kada code. So, for example, is we have this one. So, patingin natin siya into 3 letters. Kaya, AU, GGC. Ano to? So, this one is RNP. Okay, so, kamali pala ako dito sa isa. So, palitan ko na lang ha. This should be letter T. Okay, this should be letter T ha, not U. Kasi ang decode natin, DNA to RNA. DNA, 5' to 3', 3. So, this one is the 5' to 3'. So, decode natin siya, adenine, thymine, thymine. Then, this one is letter T, so this should be letter A. Then, guanine, cytosine, cytosine, guanine, guanine, guanine. This one is cytosine. Adenine is thymine. Adenine. This one also is adenine. Adenine is to thymine. Guanine is to cytosine. Adenine is to thymine. So we have this one. Next, we're going to have the RNA. So RNA naman tayo. Pag RNA, ito na yung gagamitin natin. So, ibig sabihin, si adenine, mapapalitan na ng uracil. Pero si thymine, spin pa rin siya kay adenine. Okay? Sorry, ka to. Okay. So, again, RNA na tayo. Ulit ako nang huli ng pen. Kay RNA, adenine, ay, adenine, 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 magiging uracil. Cytosine, magiging guanine, cytosine, guanine, guanine, cytosine, guanine, cytosine, guanine, thymine is adenine, adenine is uracil, uracil, thymine is adenine, cytosine is guanine, thymine is adenine. Okay, so you can have these RNA. Since may RNA pa na, pwede mo natin man yung kanina na table. Kanina table natin is, yun na natin, balikan natin yung table. So, I hope, kapag kayo nag-detect po is, meron kayong copy nung table. So, pwede nyo siyang ma-download. So, pwede ko din siyang pa-send dun sa messenger natin. Or pwede i-screenshot nyo siya. So, that's why type nyo lang DNA decoding table. DNA decoding. So, ito, tulad nito, meron ako sa phone. So, try natin. AAU. So, hanapin nyo lang yung AAU. So, ang amino acid niya is ASN. Then, GCG. So, kanina tinuro ko naman kung paano nyo tingnan sa table yung mga code. Kung saan kayo titingin. GGC. So, GGC is is so we have glycine, GL1, We have PRO and protein. Then next is A, so ILD, and EGA. AGA, RG, or RG. Right, so yan. Ito na yung magiging answer. Okay. So you have here the DNA, complementary base niya, 3' to 5'. So you have your DNA, 5' to 3'. Then, ito yung complementary base niya. Ito yung kanina. Ito yun. Tapos ito yung complementary base niya, 3' to 5'. Then this one is the RNA, kung naka-red, kung AAU, yung may uracil, that is the RNA. Then this one is the amino acid. Okay. Okay. So we have another example. This one. So again, kailangan meron kayong copy ng ng table ng DNA code para hindi kayo mahirapan tsaka para makita niyo yung mga amino acid. Okay. So let's try this one. So again, group muna natin siya into tag 3. So, and then we have here 5' to 3'. 5' to 3'. Gagawin natin yung complementary base niya na 3' to 5'. So, guanine, cytosine, thymine, adenine, guanine, cytosine. Next, cytosine, guanine, thymine, adenine, 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 thymine. Okay, so ito na yung complementary base niya. Next, let's have here the RNA. So, dito kung titingnan sa RNA, may uracil. Cytosine, guanine pa rin. Adenine, magiging uracil. Cytosine, magiging guanine. Guanine, cytosine, adenine, uracil. Adenine, uracil. Adenine, uracil. Adenine, uracil. Thymine, adenine. Okay, so we can have these RNA. Next, we're going to look into the code. This one is my code. So GUG, GUG. So we have valine, VAL. Next, UU, leucine, LEU. Then last is we have the UUA. UUA is UUA, leucine. They are both names. So you can have these amino acids. So, ganun lang siya. Okay. So, okay, let's try this one. So, try this one on your quiz notebook. So, again, kailangan may kopya kayo nung recording na table para makita nyo kung ano yung amino acids. Okay? So, meron po yung questions, you can ask me, you can PM me or dun sa GC. Okay? That's all. So, thank you for listening. Yan yung ating topic about genetic. Thank you.